Hello everybody, we are back with this bronze goddessy style look. I've got a super bronze kind of smoky eye and this really bold brick red-ish lip, and I am just loving it. I'm trying to get my inner, Game of Thrones or goddessy kind of thing going on today. It is a Game of Thrones night, but I don't know when I'm posting this, but I'm obsessed with this look and I hope that you guys like it as much as I do. Please keep watching if you do, and please like and subscribe and all of those fun things, and keep watching to see how I created this. Bye. We got a prime. Fresh as a daisy with our hangover. Fresh as a daisy with our hangover. Those things don't go together. So now that we're primed on the face, which I did too early, we're gonna go in with the Painterly Pro Longwear Paint Pot from MAC and prime them balls. Prime them balls. Now that the eyeballs are primed, I'm going to go in with this little Z palette that I created for this look today. I don't know if I will wear all of these shades, but it's basically the shades that I have this really great idea to use. I really am digging this bronziness here. We've got some transition shades and then a couple of shimmers for inner corner highlight and the like. So we're gonna hang out with these today. We're gonna start with Beaches and Cream from Makeup Geek. And I'm just gonna take a domed fluffy brush and put that right in my crease as our first transition shade. You guys like my new background? I created it myself with the natural outdoors. Next, we're gonna go in with Frappe from Makeup Geek. It's a few shades deeper than my skin tone and will really help deepen the crease and define it. We're gonna go in with a little bit more of a dome-shaped brush. Now that Frappe is laid down, we're gonna go in with Cocoa Bear from Makeup Geek. This is one of my favorite brown shadows because it's got a little bit of a red undertone to it, so it really makes blue eyes pop out. And I'm gonna do that on a MAC 217. And we're gonna define that crease a little bit more in this outer corner. Now I'm gonna go in with this shade Americano by Makeup Geek. It's this really super deep chocolatey color. It's, I don't even know how to explain it. It's definitely espresso bean, hence the Americano. It's delicious. And I'm gonna go in with this MAC 221. And I'm just gonna concentrate this on the outside corner. You'll notice how far back I am on the edge of my brush, or on the handle of my brush. It's because this shade is very, very pigmented and you don't want to get too heavy-handed. And the further back you are on your brush, a little bit more control you have over how much pigmentation goes down. I'm gonna go back in with a little bit of Frappe just to blend everything together. And lastly, just the brush that I used for Beaches and Cream to blend the edges. Now for the fun part. I'm gonna go in with this shade called Legend from Makeup Geek, and I'm actually going to use my ring finger and we're gonna just press it on the outer corner. Look at that. Now we're gonna go into the center of the lid with Gold Rush by Ofra. Clean finger. We're just gonna pop that right in the middle. On the inner corner, I'm gonna go in with this little flat brush that I'm gonna wet with some Fix Plus. And I'm gonna go in with the shade Easy Baked from Urban Decay. All right, I'm gonna take that domed brush, that smaller domed brush, and I'm just gonna blend the top of those where they hit the crease. And I'm just gonna go over them each one more time in really just in the middle of the lid to give it a little bit more of a pop. Now that those are on, I'm gonna just take a wipe and wipe away any fallout. And I'll finish the eyes after I do my face. So I am gonna hit my face with a little bit more primer since I did take some off when I wiped my eyes. So I'm just gonna re-prime. I'm going back in with the MAC Studio Fix Fluid. I'm actually mixing NC15 and NW18. I'm pretty much a neutral skin tone. I do find that the cooler shades work better for me, so given that I still had some foundation for the NC 15 left, I figured might as well use it, and let's mix them. Probably gonna be a little too late though. I do feel like this sponge soaks up more product than either a beauty blender or a Real Techniques sponge. I like the finish, but I am noticing quite a bit more product is being used. And as always, the Tarte Shape Tape. Glorious, lovely Shape Tape. Where I struggle with this sponge is I don't really have like a pointed end to use to blend my to blend my concealer, because there's this straight edge. Well, but I don't necessarily like, yeah, it cups the eye really well, but like to get into those corners. So I'm gonna just use the edge once we get to the eye. I think I just like the Real Techniques ones better. I like the shape of them. This one's really dirty, but I like the shape of it better. It gets right up in there better. It's got the flat edge and the round edge and the pointy edge. I just think I like it better. They're about the same softness. Yeah, I'm just not feeling as good about this one. I feel like I've still got quite a bit of unblended product that is just kind of getting cakier. Well, we'll work it out. And we're gonna use that same sponge and we're just gonna set this. Okay, so now I'm gonna do my brows off camera because they take forever, and eventually someday I'll do a video on them. So now my brows are on and I look a little bit more human. They're a little out of control, a little thick. It's okay though. So now I'm gonna bronze, and I'm going to use mostly this one. I might mix in a little bit of Hoola just to bring it down a notch. We're gonna see how it goes. I've got an idea in my head. We'll see if it works. So that's like super glowy. This is from the Sephora blush palette. But I am gonna go in with a little bit of Hoola just to go underneath and maybe just kind of define some things a little bit. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of a smaller brush under the cheeks. And I'm gonna contour my nose using Hoola as well. I'm going for a rather bold nose contour today. Awesome. Really liking that bronzing situation. We're gonna try a new brush for blush. I'm gonna try this guy, and I'm gonna basically kind of mix all of these shimmer blushes, see what we can get. I just want really super glowy, bronzy glory. We'll see what we can get. I'm really enjoying that. Stay tuned for highlight. That'll be last. Let's finish off the lower lash line to complete our eye look. I'm going to start off with Americano, which was our dark shade. And I need a little bit of a mirror. And we're gonna do that on the lower lash line. Only about halfway in. Then I'm gonna take Frappe on this dome brush and run it right over it. We're gonna go in with a little more Americano. And just smudge it out again. We're going to take a clean flat brush. I'm gonna wet it with some Fix Plus, get it really in there. And I'm gonna go in with Legend right on the outside. We're gonna dust off that brush, wipe it off, wet it again, and go into Gold Rush. And I'm gonna put that directly under the color part of my eye. Now I'm going in with a smaller liner brush, and I've loaded it up with some Easy Baked, and I'm gonna spray it with the color on, because that'll really kind of make it paint-like. And I'm gonna work that on this inner corner. Booyah. We're gonna do the same on the other eye. And I do want to define the upper lash line a little bit, just to make it a little bit more bold. So I'm gonna go in with my Physicians Formula Eye Booster 2-in-1 Boosting Liner, and I'm just gonna put a really thin liner on the eye. I'm not gonna do a wing at this time, I don't think. We'll see where the liner takes us. Okay, so we did just the tiniest little wing just for some definition, which I really, really love. Last thing we're gonna do is go in with some black liner on the inner waterline of the lower lashes, and I'm gonna use the Ulta Gel Eyeliner in Blackout. awesome. Really just defines the eyes a little bit more. So I went out and I got the Maybelline Big Colossal, the Colossal Big Shot Volume Express mascara. We'll see how this goes. I'm liking the brush, but we're gonna load on mascara. First round is okay. Okay, so first impression is that I really like it for the lower lash line. I like it for everyday wear on the lashes, but for my more dramatic looks, it's not really cutting it. All right, so we are back and we've got my hair done and we're ready to do some lips, but I also realized I haven't done highlighter yet. Pretty much the most important part of my intention here today was super duper highlight. Let's not joke around. We're gonna go in with the trusty rose gold goddess that is Champagne Pop. And we're gonna load this on. There's no such thing as too much highlighter in this look. And that inner corner just wasn't doing it for me. So let's pump it up. Pop it up. Hey. So now we're gonna do two different lipstick looks. The first one is Brave by MAC, which is a really lovely mauve-y kind of nudie color. I guess it's a darker nude. And then we've got Lifeguard by NYX, which this is a fantastic just brick red. So we're gonna do that one second. We're gonna do Brave first. Okay, so here's Brave, which I am loving. This I think is gonna be my new like daily lipstick. I just really like this color. It's pretty fabulous. All right, so I'm gonna take that off and we'll go back in with Lifeguard. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with Lifeguard from NYX. I'm really excited about this color. As you can see, I haven't used it yet and I've had it for quite some time. So my camera died while I was putting on this lipstick, but that's okay because it's putting on lipstick. Who really cares how it goes on as long as it looks as beautiful as this? So I'm obsessed. I am loving this lipstick by NYX. It's one of their butter lipsticks, which means it's a little bit softer than some other lipsticks. So it's not as vibrant as I thought it was gonna be. It took a couple of layers. I think going forward, I would put a lip liner all over my lips before I put the lipstick on and have it just really be pow-powy. But I'm obsessed with this whole look. I'm really digging these bronze eyes and this lip together. I liked the first lip, but this one just really kind of makes the look. So thank you guys so much for watching with me. And if you guys like this, let me know and like and subscribe and all of those things. There's gonna be some things here at some point. Who knows when they're gonna show up? They might show up now. Oh. But let me know what else you would like to see. If there's any special Halloween looks you would like to see, we can definitely pop some of those out. Those will be fun. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.